And today we're talking about a very cool clip from the Ramsey team and financial YouTuber, Stephan. Now, there's a lot here.
I wonder. I just wonder if it's a rhythm thing for you.
Maybe.
I'm married with 3 kids, so I have a very different life than you have.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a rhythm where I'm turning it off every. There's a rhythm where my brain and heart get a chance to rest, and I just wonder.
You mean to tell me that having things you do outside of work and passions and commitments like family, church, God, hobbies is actually better for work?
Dude, and this is what I'm saying. He's sitting here thinking, what's my next big thing?
Right.
And he's trying to think business.
Yeah.
Is it this? Is it this? And I'm sitting here, once Ken Coleman got to that, and I'm like, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're in your late 30s and you don't have kids and you don't have like the thing that most men at that point are like, this is what drives me. It's not the fun things. Because the problem is that he is naturally motivated to work. That's what he loves doing.
Yep.
But that's why he doesn't that's why he's sitting at home working on weekends.
Yeah.
It's not because he's overly obsessed, which you can make the argument, but a lot of people are. Like if I didn't have my wife and a baby on the way, like I would just be working.
Yep.
I would just be working on fun things.
Yep.
And so I actually think that might be the next mountain for this dude. It's like it's not even just passions and things outside, because that's all inward focused.
Yeah.
That's all like, oh, what, like I guess I need to find a hobby. I need to find a bowling league. I need to start liking golfing because that's what rich people do. It's like, I think you need to go change a diaper. Like I think you need to be home for dinner. Like
good.
And I think he's engaged now or something. I'm not sure.
I think he is engaged, yeah.
Yeah, but like I think there's an aspect of responsibility outside of life that, especially for someone that's maybe very like workaholic vibes, they need like personal work. They need like not just a passion, but they need like, I need to go home and work for my child and for my wife. And that might be the next thing, because then it also adds stability to schedule and rhythms, like he's saying, but it adds like a purpose to why he's creating content, and then he might be more inspired from that.
Yeah. And if you think about it, Ken is probably not worth as much money as Stephan, right?
Yeah.
Stephan was a millionaire at 26. I'm guessing Ken's probably a millionaire by now. He's been with Ramsey long enough. They pay well.
Yeah.
But he probably didn't become a millionaire until he was 36.
Yeah.
Or 40, right? Yeah. And so that just goes to show that sometimes getting rich too soon is not a good thing, right? Proverbs says an inheritance attained too early in life is not a blessing in the end. So you just go berserk and lock focus and do all these things and crush it, knock it out of the park. That's cool. But if you do it out of order, then it becomes difficult to just be a normal human that like enjoys family and life and unplugs and you know what I mean?
It's almost like listening to Gary Vee about like just grind through your 20s, yada, yada, yada. And Gary Vee never talks about what happens after you grind through your 20s and actually hit success, because most people won't. And so it's easier to just be like grind. But it's like there needs to be an off switch at some point.
Or when you grind, become super successful, and then you know, Gary Vee's marriage. I don't know all the particulars, but that's a reality.
Yeah.
You know, that's a reality that publicly he's going through, and that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have that rhythm because to the point where you've been doing it so well and at such a high level, that's a lot of pressure to be putting 8 to 10 hours in every day.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on that? I just curious. How does that?
Not only is it a lot of pressure, it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
You cannot sustain that. All these guys, Alex Hormozy, Gary Vee, you can't sustain that for decades.
Yeah.
At some point, you need to go outside. At some point, you need to go get some sunshine.
Put your feet in the grass for a little bit.
Go earth. Go and be one with the earth. What do they call that? Earthing?
Grounding.
Or
grounding. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's not sustainable. Like for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, so Casey Neistat, I don't care. You know? So
that's why Casey Neistat had to have years of recouping from all the energy he blew out.
This man just moved to California for years.
Bro, and when he was popping on podcasts, he's like, I don't see myself going back. I'm just here floating in the ocean. Eventually, he rejuvenated enough, right? But he needed years to recharge those batteries, which is what weekends are for.
Hello.
Like, you take 2 days off every weekend. You won't need to take 4 years off when you're successful.
It's good.
time to do it. Like, I know that I can't do this at like 50.
Right.
So throughout my 20s, it was an easy one where it was just like, I have the energy to do it, and I'm going to do it. But that continued to the point where, I hit 30, and I was like, wow, it's really going well.
Yeah.
Why stop? And I enjoy it.
Right.
So I'm going to keep going. But now it's that, it started that teeter-totter where it's starting to lean the other way.
Hey, thank you so much for subscribing to our newest YouTube channel, Mastermind My Business, the channel where you get access to information on how to create, how to grow, and how to learn. But I wanted to show you something kind of crazy. Over 71% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing, turning that bell notification on so you don't miss anything. All right? I appreciate you.
And that's why
So
I'm
I'm
wondering,
sure
what do you think about scaling yourself a little bit so that the rhythm changes and the enjoyment stays where it is? I'm just curious what you think
Listen,
about that.
he's
Do you
giving him the
process
answer.
that?
He's giving him the answer. Hey, scale your business. Hire more help. And listen to what his answer is.
Ken Coleman's smooth. This is why, like,
Ken Coleman's trying to save this dude's life right now.
he really is, bro. He's like, I have a different rhythm than you.
Yeah.
I have a golden doodle, a wife, kids. I do this. This is what my day looks like. He's like casually saying, bro, have some kids. Like, have something outside of the work. And then now he's going to like, what do you think about maybe, he's so smooth with it. What do you think about maybe scaling the business?
Sometimes, yeah.
You're crushing
but when I really think of what I'm happiest doing sometimes is just being in my office, listening to music, planning video by myself.
Right.
And so sometimes like that's where I'm the happiest. So when
You're not happy. You are sitting here moping on the Ken Coleman show talking about you don't know what to do next. You're not happy. That is not happiness. This man's like, this is like, you got to be able to hear what people are telling you.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize, I don't even think he realized, he's sitting here not even realizing that he's got an older dude, the next life stage ahead of him, saying, I think you should do this. You should consider this. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I think I like overworking. He's like, you just told me you don't like overworking.
Yep. That's good. Go ahead.
I really go back to that. It's like I don't want to outsource that because that's like
I get that.
my opinion.
So what
Those
would
are
you
my
outsource?
words.
If you had to, what would you outsource?
I don't know if I would, honestly, because whatever I could have outsourced, I probably already would have.
Yeah.
If I could do it at such a high.
There it is. There it is. Even Mr. Beast
That's so
outsourced
frustrating.
his editing.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you could outsource. I know
Yeah.
Casey Neistat thinks that's like a cardinal sin in the YouTuber space. You could easily outsource your editing, dude.
Yeah.
Easy. You could outsource the editing. Grab Stephan the type to still be recording his podcast on memory cards, manually dropping it into Premiere and chopping it up himself because he
There's no
wants
video
quality
switcher.
control. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
video switcher. The quality. We want to make
man,
sure it's
bro.
10-bit. Bro, outsource. Pull this back. This is so hard to watch. Listen,
It really
listen to
is
his
hard to
response.
watch.
Listen
And
to his response.
it's just like talking to a wall.
Yeah, listen.
It's like talking to a true creative.
Yep.
So sometimes like that's where I'm the happiest. So when I
Right.
really go back to that, it's like I don't want to outsource that because that's like
I get that.
my
Pause
opinion.
it. So
what
he
would
doesn't
you
want to outsource videos.
Yeah.
Respect. Don't outsource the video topics. Cool. I'm sure there's actually other people that could probably help him come up with better video topics if he was open to it.
Oh, yeah.
But cool. Respect. Don't outsource the video topic. Listen to what he says next.
That's where I'm the happiest. So when I really go back to that, it's like I don't want to outsource that because that's like
I get that.
my opinion.
So what
those
would
are
you
my
outsource?
words.
If you had to,
Listen to his
what would
response.
you outsource?
I don't know if I would, honestly.
What the
'Cause
heck?
whatever-
What was that sentence? What did he actually? I don't know.
I don't know if I would, honestly.
There's nothing he would outsource.
There's nothing he would outsource.
I could have outsourced, I probably already would have.
Yeah.
If I could do it at such a high enough level, probably title and thumbnail.
Yeah.
Would be the easiest ones to outsource. But
And you
at the same
understand
time,
why
like,
I'm asking you that.
Yeah.
Because at some point, like, you don't want to outsource, but the rhythm, the process that you're in just is beating you down.
Well, maybe I just stop. I mean, that's the thing.
I
It could
guess.
always just
Maybe
be
I
at a point
just stop.
Ken Coleman's like, bro, I'm sending you to the John Delaney show. You need therapy at this point.
Maybe I just stop.
He's like, bro, you need to go 3 studios down. We got a therapy show. Because I'm trying to help you with your career and you're just...
Ken Coleman's trying to save his life, and he's like, "Look, I'm either gonna do it all, or I'm just gonna quit."
Ken
Well,
Coleman,
wait a minute. Maybe there's another option.
wait. Before you get rid of your entire fortune and everything you've been working for, maybe there's another option. And he's like, no. He's like, go to the John Delaney show. It's a small
you.
podcast. It's kind of like Dave Ramsey, Jerry Springer, but he is a licensed therapist. He's got you.
Or I just stop.
You just
if I
say,
really
I'm
want to.
done,
Yeah.
and then I try something new.
Yeah,
No,
or
I
just
get that.
slowly scale back.
All right. Well, we're not making any now.
Yeah,
Scale back.
sure.
I don't want anybody to read into this,
Yeah.
but I just love the transparency.
Oh, we're
here
reading
because-
into all of it, Ken. We read into all of it, bud. We psychoanalyzed this entire 7 minutes and made 3 clips out of it. We did. Thank you. for the gold of content, my guy.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, this is a segment from our daily after party stream. Consider partnering with us online for as little as $5 a month to get access to these daily after party streams completely unedited. You'll also get access to our podcast as they are streamed live into the community before anyone else gets to see them, get to interact with our guests, get access to our private Discord server, and a discount code for our store for as little as $5 a month. Ultimately, that will help towards helping us continue contextualizing the gospel using media and podcast here on YouTube. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.